No, what we're going to talk about is how you don't read my comments when I'm not here.
Ever.
Ever. What? You don't ever read my comments when I'm not here.
What are you talking about? I sure should do.
No, you don't.
I prioritize your comments.
Excuse me, anyone that's watching it, no.
Hearts, laughs, haha.
Friend, has he ever read my comments?
Hey, boo.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Can I get some love?
No. What a sweet moment.
According to this piece of shit over here.
It's good to see you.
First of all, he doesn't read your comments at all.
He does not.
I literally put in the comment section when you get on that you're there. With mad hearts and all these little emojis. It flies all over the place.
Only one that acknowledges
and
me.
I
don't think he likes you very much.
Apparently, and I've never done anything.
Like, he's mad bitter.
So all the stuff that Bruno has probably said is probably very true.
Oh, that's why he doesn't like any of us, because his favorite Tru Heel member fell out of the Tru Heel Trinity.
Yeah, he did.
Did he? When did that happen?
But apparently he's training at House of Glory.
He's on to bigger and better things. We're gonna see him versus the Young Bucks August 9th. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, because you were too scared to verse him yourself, baby buck.
We friends. What are you talking about? Why would I fight my friend?
Because he attacked you.
What?
Did you lose your complete memory of last year?
Y'all
So
making
now
up
that
fictions.
Krssi is back,
we're back to the big bottle.
Now that Krssi is back, we gotta get this baby on the road. Let's get this baby on the road. You know what I mean?
We're back to the big bottle now.
You don't mention her in the comments, so you don't get to touch shit.
What?
And you know it's not even football season, right?
It's almost happening soon. We got one more month, yeah.
But
We got one more month, but it's not even football season, and he's all decked out in his. He looks like his groom.
Oh, tighten up, bitch! Tighten up, bitch! What, you don't know? You didn't know?
He looks like he's heading to Steve McNair's retirement speech.
Who, by the way, looks great in his new beard. I love it.
But I am Iron Man. Titan, bitch.
Man, I was wearing a Mad Titan shirt. That's the real Titan of the ball. That's the real Titan of the ball. The man responsible for taking him out.
And this is the man that saved the universe, not the universe.
Temperature, sir.
And he chose someone who almost ruined it in Far From Home. So anyway, welcome everyone to the Pro Wrestling Spotlight presents Tru Heel Heat 41. We are 9 episodes away from Tru Heel Heat 50, and we are live on the Pro Wrestling Spotlight, live on the Tru Heels group page, and live on the Tru Heel Heat page. So we are going to be discussing this week AEW's premiere on TNT on October 2nd. We're going to be talking about WWE's conference call. Of course, we're going to be talking about the escapades and misadventures of Jimmy Drunk Uso. And
my God.
And much, much more. We got a preview.
Yeah, I got a whole list of things to say.
We got to preview a whole jam-packed weekend of New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 29, and we're going to go through everything that's been going on in that tournament on this show. My name is the Tru Heel Phenom. It is me. Hello. It is SP3. That is the Tru Heel.
Off that, I want to actually mix both. I actually want peach. I want some mango. You know. You can't fucking go on with your introduction.
The Tru Heel resident alcoholic.
Like, you know what I mean? And what flavor did you say you want, you douchebag?
He said peach.
He said
the shit that he says.
He said peach.
He said peach. He's the one that doesn't respond to anything that Krssi says. So why would I remember anything that comes out of his mouth?
The Tru Heel resident alcoholic, top guy JJ, and of course, returning to Tru Heel Heat after many, many weeks, after her misadventures away from Tru Heel Heat. It is the one and only.
Tanned and whatnot.
Hell yeah.
Tanned and all.
Hell yeah.
Miss Krssi Luv is back on Tru Heel Heat.
Back, bro. Hell yeah.
You couldn't stay away from us.
Of course not.
You had to come back.
Your special thing is behind
I know.
you, apparently.
In my Oreo cookies. Okay.
What the fuck is that?
I mean,
if you have not had one of these, you've got to try one of these. They're freaking delicious.
Fuck is that?
It's carrot cake Oreos.
Carrot cake Oreos. If you love carrot cake, you will love these.
She put me onto it before the show, and I will say I agree with her. It's amazing. So Oreo Company, if you need a sponsor.
Yo! Look at us.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Them shit smell good as hell.
It's really good. You should try it.
Them shit smell.
You should try it for the viewers.
Into my system.
You should try it for the viewers at home.
I'm trying some of that. You see, only
I am the princess of the Tru Heel ladies. So hello, everyone.
The princess of the Tru Heels. Oh, okay. We got a new nickname going on. See, I'm usually the giver of nicknames, or JJ had one good one in the last 41 episodes.
Y'all don't be doing. Y'all gotta get it together. Like, come on.
I mean.
Yo, wait a minute. Will we just get back on and you have already said like 3 things in hatred already towards me?
Well,
like, first you get on my kid and you get on my like, what is up with this show?
Well, no. He's talking about me now.
Like,
I think
out of nowhere. For what reason? Like, wait, you decide to become black and start becoming a hater?
That's what happens when you get a
Because what happens when he gets ladies and he gets you know what? I blame Tia for this one.
Oh, damn, you just name dropping on
Ava's there too, so you can blame her too. Like, you can blame back Black Page as well.
Just naming all the significant others here, you're just going crazy.
I don't know if others wants to get named, so I'm not going to mention this for other people. You know what I mean? Some people like to stay incognito.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to end up on Tru Heel Heat and get blasted. But I'm just saying.
Is that for being upset?
They not exactly private with they shit.
But,
so,
okay, we got to start the show. How we always start the show.
He decides to become a man and start hating like how we all do, because we all got some little boil in our little systems here, and he.
Come on, we got a lot to say. Come on.
I don't care.
Salud, yes. Salud.
Oh, so, the group is back.
We gotta start every Tru Heel Heat how we started off. We're gonna start it off with the Tru Heel roll call. This is where we shout out everyone who supports the show, who supports the page, our YouTube channel, our subscribers at home. We gotta shout out our top 3 conversation starters, known as the Tru Heel Trinity, coming in at number 3.
Wait, you starting with the Tru Heel Trinity, right? And we just literally just mentioned our, like, the ladies and gents of the Tru Heel family, but you don't thank the inspiration as to how this happened for you?
Oh, what? I don't know this though.
The ROH World Heavyweight Champion. You need to thank that man. He changed your motherfucking life.
Can we get through that when we get to like
mayhem? I want to hear that now.
Oh my God!
Viral, so did you see that part?
Well, yes, ladies and gentlemen. What are you doing?
I was trying to see.
Wait a minute.
Well,
you got me too.
Wait. Why are you taking his clothes off?
Wow. First of all, no.
Like, yo.
She's a lady.
Right.
No, let me
Anyway,
text somebody.
What JJ is referring to is, if you haven't checked it out on the Tru Heel Heat page, I had an encounter with the ROH World Champion, Matt Taven, and I thanked him for giving me, or selling me, his t-shirt last year, which he said would get me laid. That night, it did get me laid with a lovely lady.
That night?
Yeah, that night. I did get laid, and now a year later I have a girlfriend. So Matt.
The same.
Anyway, Matt Taven, he's a great man. I don't know about great ROH champion, but great man that Matt Taven. But like I said, we gotta start off with the Tru Heel roll call. The conversation starters coming in at number 3. We got the Scottish psychopath himself, Jamie Tannock. We got at number 2 the true face of the Tru Heels group page, Steve Salvage. And back at number 1, he said he would get back. He told me personally I would get back to number 1, SP3. The Negro Buck, number 1 again, Nick Jackson. A couple of the Tru Heels we got to shout out: Quincy Jones, Moses Gonzalez III, Walter Anthony Scott, Brittany Codridge, and Zachary Allen. So shout out to those Tru Heels, and a quick plug to our friends of the promotion that we sponsor here in New York City. Battle Club Pro will be returning September 28th. Anything You Can Do with Tessa Blanchard on the card, just announced as well. LAX will be on the card as well. And just to add a little bit more, Jordan Grace will be on the card. And if you saw Evolve 10th anniversary, Shazi Blackheart will also be on that card. So this is looking like Battle Club Pro's biggest show of the year of 2019, so you don't want to miss that.
Nice, that's what's up.
Before we get into the top news, let's hear from the Spotlight and the Tru Heels Nation.
Everybody is happy to see Krssi Luv back, baby.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jason Michael
Hi,
Campbell
guys.
says today is his birthday. Tomorrow is his birthday. He'd like his shout out.
Happy birthday to Jason Michael Campbell, JMC, the arch nemesis in the comments section to Top Guy JJ.
Happy birthday.
We thank you for your work in pissing off JJ. We appreciate you.
He'd like to add that he saw Spider-Man Far From Home today, and he's going to Texas Roadhouse tomorrow.
Wait, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Everyone's excited to see Krssi back. Well, goddamn.
Yeah, Krssi is the most over of the three of us. I think people are generally annoyed by me. JJ gets triggered and he's very loud. That's what I get. What most people. I want to thank everyone who's been giving me like personal feedback on the show. A lot of people that have been watching from episode 1 to now have always told me, JJ, he's always been loud. Maybe he's too loud. And now after episode like 40, people have said that his loudness is something that's lovable and it's something they love about the show because it gives a nice.
I love you, fuckers.
A nice contrast.
You fuckers are so cool.
A nice contrast to my cool, calm, and collective ways. And then they also said that Krssi Luv is the perfect balance between the two of us.
Am
because
I really?
Yeah, because you can get loud and crazy like JJ, but you can also be calm and sarcastic
Hell
like
yeah.
me. So
Hell yeah.
So I appreciate
Hell yeah.
everyone that's been giving our
People are
feedback.
sitting down right now. So.
Yeah.
And they also agreed with
And if I get
you.
a chest bump from Krssi right now, I don't know what kind of reaction it's going to give me.
They also agree with you in saying that you are more like Stephen A. Smith in loud and obnoxious, and I'm more like Max Kellerman in intelligent feedback.
That is so perfect because he always loses.
I never lose because I actually know what I'm talking about, unlike Max Kellerman with basketball. Let's get in.
And who's the more famous member of the First Take cast?
Well, because he's been on longer.
Because he speaks the fact,
No,
bro.
and because he's a basketball writer. Duh.
All right, well, on the topic, Ness says Sid Kellerman, J.J. A. Smith, and Krssi Caruso.
That's-
Trio First Take.
I like that. I like that.
Wait. What about Molly? No Molly Karam?
No, Molly,
Like,
Karen.
what the fuck?
Charlie
Like,
Caruso
Caruso's a fill-in, bro.
she's better.
Facts.
She's
Like,
better.
Now I want the permanent
she's
seat.
Molly Karam right here. This is Krssi Karam right here. This ain't no Caruso. She's not a fucking substitute host.
Charlie's better. Anyway, going into the top news, we got
Wow.
AEW has announced that they will be premiering on TNT October 2nd. October 2nd, the weekly show for AEW will premiere in Washington, D.C. at the Capital One Arena. Tickets will be going on sale. The announcement for the ticket on sale date will be next week, July 29th. We should find out when the tickets are going on sale and if AEW can get another sellout. This will be, if they get another sellout, their highest attended event because the Capital One Arena has 14,000 people. So what was your guys' reaction to this announcement and that the fact that it's in the same week that SmackDown debuts on Fox?
Just gotta clear my Wednesday DVR services so I can make space for them to watch it.
What's on Wednesday for you to clear?
It's not just like clear her schedule on a Wednesday.
Exactly.
First
Like
of
there's
all,
nothing going on Wednesday.
You don't know that.
Other than work and being a mother, I mean,
Wednesdays as a parent is PTA meeting.
exactly.
No.
And you work in a school, yes?
That's why we have half days on Wednesdays at my school. So,
Oh
anywho.
my God.
Um,
So you have
I
plenty
have
of
a bunch of
time.
shows that I watch that's coming on. And I might have to. I can't watch them on Monday and Tuesday, so now I gotta put. Well, now I have time on Tuesday, so I guess I can free up my time. But I'm very excited. I can't wait. I'm super excited. Ready to give Well, they're already running. They can't really do nothing with their ratings right now. Anyway, with WWE. So
Well, yeah.
hopefully this will I don't know.
We'll get into the TV ratings with WWE in a bit.
I don't know. I'm excited though. I don't know what WWE is gonna do, but AEW, I'm ready.
My first prediction as far as this is that in a few weeks, in a few Tru Heel Heats, we will be talking about WWE's announcement that NXT will be going to FS1 every Wednesday live. You heard it here first. What do you think, Top Guy JJ?
I mean, the announcement for AEW is fucking awesome. I mean, I'm just willing. I don't honestly care about what WWE is doing at this point. Like, it is embarrassing to say that I actually have watched their programming over the past couple of weeks because it has been god fucking awful.
So I didn't miss much?
Did anybody on this show watch this nonsense True fucking Raw reunion?
Wait, we're not talking about, first of all,
like, what the fuck?
Come on,
is this garbage?
Hello, we talking about this.
We're talking about AEW.
We're gonna get to that part.
This is why you see, WWE does this to me.
Because he's an undercover WWE mark.
All of this to me. If it wasn't for them, I'd finish this shit on my own. But back to AEW. This is why I can't wait for fucking October 2nd to get here already. Because I truly get to follow something and watch it every single week and get in tune with some actual stories and some intriguing programming. Because I don't even want just go ahead.
So yes, it's we've heard rumors that it's going to be called Wednesday Night Dynamite. It hasn't been.
Gonna be called?
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's going to be starting at 8 p.m. on October 2nd. It's going to be 2 hours. They say it's going to be more of like a sports field. What would you guys think would be like their main event for their first TV show on TNT?
That's a good one. I hope they don't copy anything.
You don't want any rematches? You want a first time ever match?
I kind of would want to see. What I would like to see for a match, it would be kind of cool to see another opening grand match of Alpha and Omega.
Alpha and Omega 3?
Yeah. I would like to see something that kind of everybody's familiar with, gets everybody going. It's something that you're guaranteed to tune in on the very first night. And then after that, they can break off into new stories. Because that's probably going to be the finale of their matches if they have it. So it will be something you just get a one-off, but it draws a ton of people, and then you move on. You carry on to whoever costs who to match, and then you start a brand new storyline going forward.
I'm expecting something different. Than the whole traditional thing that we're used to. That's what I'm expecting.
What would you say would be the match then?
Match? I don't care as long as it's good. To be honest, like
you have lowered your expectations due to WWE.
Lowered? No, first of all.
Yes.
Yes. You said any match.
Yes. Like you're just happy to see something else.
Yeah, I'm just happy to see it. I mean, I don't know all of them yet. So.
I'm gonna make a prediction right here and here. Chris Jericho versus Cody Rhodes for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Wow, already?
Will main event their first live television show.
So it's like Shane booking himself in a title match.
That's to say that Cody didn't earn it.
Cody booking himself in a title match.
Cody is not in charge.
We're happy
Cody's
with the
not-
boss
isn't
putting
he one of
himself
the
in a
bosses?
title match.
He's one of the EVPs, but the boss is Tony Khan. Tony Khan is the Vince McMahon. It's not Shane McMahon booking him. It's Vince McMahon booking Shane McMahon. It would be Tony Khan booking Cody.
It's the same motherfucking concept. I don't want to see the boss in a title match on the first show. That is literally straight jacking the shit that we can't stand to begin
No,
with.
it's not. Cody can actually wrestle. How dare you? And y'all know how I feel about Cody. How dare you compare Cody Rhodes to Shane McMahon? Are you ignorant?
It is insulting to anybody that has ears that thinks that you are trying to give them something sounding intelligent. It is the boss putting himself in a fucking title match on the first show of a brand new weekly episodic series. No! No!
Did you just other than being the son of someone famous, there is nothing for you to compare Shane McMahon to Cody Rhodes. That is that besides WrestleMania 35 being the greatest of all time, that is the second most ignorant thing you have said in Tru Heel Heat history.
Well, technically those words did not come out of his mouth saying, Cody was like Shane.
This is
like,
what he
He basically just compared them, though.
What he does.
He said it's like that.
He speaks.
He just said that it's like that. That Cody Rhodes is not one of the biggest stars in professional wrestling. That he's not one of the draws in professional wrestling. That he hasn't had some of the best matches on some of these shows. He's had the best match at Double or Nothing. He had the best match at All In. He had one of the best matches at Fyter Fest. He was in the main event of Fight for the Fallen. Are you freaking kidding me? They've already started a feud. This is something that's been building up for months on the Road 2 shows. So Chris Jericho versus Cody Rhodes is two name brand people, but two people that are personified AEW right now and are stars and draws for Washington DC for them to sell out this. Are you fucking kidding me? And you compare that to Shane McMahon?
McMahon has not had some of the most entertaining matches on the WWE program.
No. Not in the past 3 years. Not in the past 3 years. What match would you put in the top 10 in WWE that Shane McMahon had?
Wow, now we're going top 10?
Top 20.
We're going
what
top 10?
What in the past year? Top 20.
Matches is WWE's top 20. WWE's top 20 is dog shit. Are you serious? What the fuck? What 20 matches from WWE you even remember?
Name a match. I ask you a question. It's a simple question. Any of Shane. This is a person that doesn't have an answer. Any of Shane's matches.
So we're gonna go back and because you guys are apparently triggered.
Roman Reigns
so I need to stop this
was
now.
one of the WWE matches.
Stop.
Trash. I want to see the boss book himself in a fucking title match on the first night of AEW. No. There's so much talent. Why wouldn't fucking Adam Page give his? I'm pretty sure he's gonna win it. I hope he wins it. Why wouldn't Adam Page, if he becomes a champion, fight fucking John Moxley or something? Or if Chris Jericho's a champion, why wouldn't he fight John Moxley or something like that? With all the talent that AEW has, why would the boss be in the first title match?
Okay, are you guys done?
Like, get out of here with this shit, man.
Are you done?
Let's hear from the spotlight and the Tru Heels.
All right. Tru Heel Gabriel Cajon says Wednesday is a great day. Tru Heel Jaquan is going to DC for the first show.
Ooh, good for you, sir.
I like
Spotlight seems to think that if NXT goes to FS1, it'll be 2 hours.
That probably is, and there's even rumors that Raw and SmackDown superstars would be on NXT if it went to FS1.
Oh my God, no.
Yes.
No.
They would embrace the wild card rule. Anything else?
My head hurts.
Tru Heel Austin says JJ's always angry because the Titans stress him out.
Oh my
Good point.
God.
Good point, Austin. I agree.
Before anybody
say that again. Who said about Austin?
We need to find out who your team is, and I swear to
He's
God,
a Steelers fan.
Wow.
Wait. What did he just say?
Wow, he's like 12 years old.
What did he say?
Wait, he's like 12 years old.
He said he's stressed out because he's a Titans
So
fan.
no. So the 12-year-old is a Steelers fan. So he Googled who has the most rings, and then saw it was Pittsburgh, and said, "Oh, I'm gonna become a Steelers fan." Have you even seen Pittsburgh win a championship?
Oy vey.
I mean, he's been alive for 12 years. They had one in the last 12 years.
They've been in the Super Bowl in the past 12 years, not won a championship.
No, 2007. 2008, actually, they won. He was 1 year old, if you're by your math.
That nigga was still breastfeeding.
Jason Michael Campbell says that
Still sucking on some boobies. Told him I'm a Steelers fan.
he says that Triple H will be 50 tomorrow.
Who cares?
Oh my God.
Who cares?
I love Jason Michael Campbell's comments. I love his comments.
You know who else was 50? J-Lo. J-Lo was 50.
Why we not tell yo J-Lo is the hottest thing in the industry, and you over here talking about how Triple H is gonna be?
Happy birthday, J-Lo.
Like, yeah, happy birthday, J-Lo.
Shawn Michaels turned 54 the other day on Monday.
Happy birthday, HBK.
Yep.
Thanks for taking that super kick from Dolph.
In
Oh my
terms
God.
of main events, we got...
Shawn Michaels forgot his TV dishes that night on SmackDown. Just saying.
On SmackDown.
So it's main event, huh?
We got Hangman versus Moxley. Moxley versus Jericho.
Okay.
Let's see.
I like the Moxley versus Jericho, but I feel like it's too soon.
Jason Michael Campbell says, I like that your hair is down this time, Krssi.
Okay.
Yo, Jason Michael Campbell, on the day before his birthday, made you the MVP of the comment section.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Wait,
I don't know.
He's happy that her hair is down?
I think he's happy.
Like she's not beautiful with her hair up, down to the side, blown out, curled, like whatever the fuck it is. Like, yo, what
Thanks.
sauce you drinking right now?
Apparently a lot of sauce.
Okay, what's
anything
And
else?
as a follow-up, Austin says that your quarterback gets hurt more than Kevin Nash.
I can't.
Oh my God! If we could have whoever has the best Titans insult is gonna win MVP of the comment section.
You know what? So I love the fact that Google is your friend. I love the fact that Google is your friend, because the fact that you don't even know who our quarterback is, and please don't put his name on there because you're Googling his quarterback name right now. So no need to put that, because we already know that
People
have
to Google your quarterback's name.
No, because he's 12. 12-year-olds need to Google.
No, that was
people
Jason
up.
Michael Campbell.
No, that was a follow-up from Austin.
Oh, that was a follow-up.
How about you pay attention to the comments, you silly
I'm not
fuck.
the one with the comments right in front of me. You two
No,
guys
I actually
are.
wasn't paying attention to that.
Yeah, all right.
One more. We got one more, and that's it. Jason Michael Campbell, the MVP. Don't forget, I also share a birthday with Hangman Page and Dolph Ziggler, but I don't give a fuck about Dolph. The Hangman Page is one of my favorites as well.
I feel you on that whole Dolph Ziggler shit.
I feel you on the Hangman Page. All right.
Go.
So next up, we got the WWE conference call. Was this past week. The network subscribers is down 6% from quarter 2 of 2018. We had live attendance, TV ratings, and revenue all down from 2018. Vince McMahon was the most important part of all of this. The one that's been getting the most news headlines is Vince McMahon indirectly mentioning AEW. They talked about a new competitor during this conference call, where Vince McMahon said that the new competitor was more or less depending on blood and gore, and he hopes that they don't rely on this for too long, because he couldn't imagine TNT agreeing with stuff like this. Even though AEW has come out and said that they will. AEW has come out and said that they will not be doing that on TV, or won't be doing that too much on TV. They will save it for pay-per-view. Vince had to mention that. He had to. He saw Goldust with a bloody face, and he was like, "No, this is more than enough." God damn it! What are your thoughts on the conference call?
So damn petty. You gotta just find something, you know. Just because you're now losing, you gotta just find some faults in someone else. That's what petty people do.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's what petty people do.
So Vince McMahon is trying to become the Donald Trump of wrestling.
Oh, well, that's one of his best friends.
This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing.
He got to make up shit because, you know, his own shit stinks.
You're literally trying to backhand what made you famous in the first place.
Mind you, he was one of the main people that was getting the bloody and goriness on his own self.
This is
Do
what
it to himself.
drew people to loving your company in the first place. You silly son of a bitch. This is what happened. Y'all didn't fucking get famous for wrestling.
Yep.
Y'all didn't get famous for people having great matches. When was the last good Attitude Era match you remember? You don't remember any. Because everything was fucking chair shots, bras, and panties. Like, what the fuck? And then you're gonna they get one violent scene in there, and you're gonna sit there and try to rip them on a media surface that you know is gonna go out there, you know is gonna get attention, and I love the ploy. I just love the ploy to see if they can water down their shit, just like how you watered down your shit to make your shit borderline rated G.
Can you explain why your stuff is down 6%, sir? Can you explain your TV ratings? Can you explain your revenue of your merch? Can you explain any of that? No.
Because
man shirt.
Because during quarter 1, the all of this was down. The live attendance, the TV ratings, revenue was all down.
It's been down for years.
Yeah, it's been gradually going more and more down.
It's just now that they've seen this whole like big sink that they can notice the decline.
But in April, during the quarter 1 financial report, during that conference call, he said it was due to the top stars missing. All the top stars are back. Everyone's back that wasn't there before, and the ratings are down.
First, lies he tells, because again, what they're all there. Roman was going for what, 5, 6 months? He's been at every show. He's on Raw and SmackDown. What wild card? I don't know.
Well, now they lost Moxley. They got a new competitor, so he has a lot. He has a lot that he can point to for the reasoning.
John Moxley's been working more than he worked at the WWE. Yo.
Yes.
This dude been like working since when his day was over. April 30th, or April 4th,
Yeah, April 30th.
Whatever day that was. This man been doing more matches than he's have done in their history.
He was getting needles in the butt when he was in WWE.
And he was coming out to the ring with gas mask on and shit. or them fake
Looking like Bane.
You people are smelly and all that. Yo,
he looked nice though.
So
I
much
love
work.
He had a nice Sherlin on it.
Moxley's getting so much work. This motherfucker even got a match with big calves.
So
he got a match with Cass and Enzo, and them niggas need jobs, yo.
We're gonna get to the spotlight and the Tru Heels in a bit, but that's a perfect segue and transition to the next topic. Seth Rollins at it again on Twitter.
Was he?
Twitter and having interviews. He's open to taking any podcast.
You know what happened?
So Seth Rollins, I've had a lot to say about you. I am challenging you to come on Tru Heel Heat or be interviewed by one of the hosts of Tru Heel Heat. I want you to stand up to the challenge because you have a lot to say. He commented on the threat of AEW as well as Moxley going to AEW.
I was his friend, so he got to say he said something.
His comments on Moxley going to AEW was, in a quote, he knew that Moxley needed time away from WWE, but now that Moxley is working with the new competitor, he feels like Moxley is taking dinner off his table. He also said that AEW will be treated like every other competition to WWE, and they're gonna knock them out of the park. They're gonna knock them dead. So Seth Rollins, this follows Seth Rollins' cohort and Jon Moxley's cohort in the Shield. Roman Reigns expressing his comments on Moxley going to AEW. He also said that he knew Moxley needed time away, that he's happy for Moxley, that he's gotten that time away, that he can be away from the company, and that he did it the right way. He said that AEW he doesn't view as a threat to WWE because WWE is the #1 promotion. That's how a locker room leader is supposed to address this situation, Seth Rollins. Your brother, Roman Reigns, knows how to be a locker room leader. To all you stupid, silly, fucking marks who didn't understand why they always have chosen Roman Reigns over Seth Rollins, check Seth Rollins' Twitter. Check Seth Rollins' comments on these podcasts and these different interviews. This guy does not need to be a spokesperson for this company because he is going verbatim of what Vince McMahon thinks. He is being a puppet of Vince McMahon or whoever in the company is feeding him these lines, and he's making himself lose fans. He's making himself look ridiculous, and he's putting his foot in his mouth on a basically weekly basis.
Did y'all see the promo that Seth Rollins had on Miz TV?
Oh God, don't get me started on that.
Why are you even talking? Like, yo, if anybody in the WWE needs a motherfucking mouthpiece, it is your ass. Because you, my friend, as a babyface, are probably the worst babyface I have ever heard.
Refresh my
as
memory.
a reigning potential champion.
Please say the line for Krssi.
Can you refresh? I was probably asleep at that time.
Yeah, he probably put you to sleep with his promo.
With the beastly, manly Brock Lesnar-y, and when he was mocking him, and he's just everybody wants to be Brock Lesnar.
The line that everyone's addressing is Seth Rollins calling Brock Lesnar Seth Rollins wannabe.
No.
Yes, he did. He said that. Yeah, he said that because he said that Brock cashed in Money in the Bank on him.
Money in the Bank 4 years later, and he did exactly what Seth Rollins did. So he's a Seth Rollins wannabe. Like,
wait, what? I'm confused.
That's like us having a wrestling debate, and then I just flip and be like, yo, you know what? My peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are better than yours. What?
Okay, so
help me, nigga! Are you serious right now, bro? Just get a mouthpiece or have the man speak for you because apparently she talks better than you do. And just don't make any more shirts together. God, help us all. Don't ever make any merchandise ever again.
So, Krssi, we didn't get your comments on the whole Seth Rollins, Ospreay Twitter war. What have been your thoughts on Seth Rollins' whole social media game devolving and his comments recently?
So, since Becky is not on Twitter anymore, he took a page out of her book and just started rambling at everybody else. Is that what it is? That's what's happening?
As we said on a past Tru Heel Heat episode, Twitter game is not sexually transmitted.
I'm done. I'm done. I gotta go. I cannot. You're not doing this. You're not doing this to me. You're not gonna do this to me. I can't do this.
He tried, and his Twitter game has gonorrhea.
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ, I can't. I don't understand. I don't get this. Like, yeah, why? Stop talking, please. Someone like. There needs to be you need friends. You need your friend to take your phone away from you and just say stop. Matter of fact, Becky, I beg you, please make him stop. Please make him stop. It's not good. It's not good at all. Like, just stop talking. You don't have to say anything. Some people just walk away.
I think
don't even
a
say
mouthpiece,
anything,
bro. You need a mouthpiece right now.
Just don't say nothing. Just stop, please. Don't say anything. Walk away.
He needs
But he can't. I guess he can't help himself. He can't help himself.
You don't
then
think
Roman need to tell him that he need to stop. John need to call him like, yo, son, I need you to like lay off the tweets, son. Just fall back a little bit. Let me work, because I gotta put food on my table too. However they go eat.
But that's the comment that got to me the most. Like, dinner off your table.
Like, dude, you're paying like how much money? Like, dude.
Yo, that's the one that I was like, you what?
You're not losing that one. You're not. Trust me. You're living great.
We literally, like, if you watch Tru Heel Heat, you're an internet wrestling fan. You know for a fact that WWE have been offering people more money because of AEW.
To stay.
Yo, nigga, your
what?
is taking dinner off your table. The fuck?
And not for
you
nothing.
gonna lose TV time for that shit.
Not for nothing. He's like you don't need to speak at all. Like, you don't even need to say. No one is taking nothing off your table, sir. Trust me, you are one of the top guys there. You're not going nowhere for a good long time unless you get someone else that we don't know about. But trust me, you don't have nothing to worry about, because with Vince, would you be staying there? You don't got nothing to worry about, sir.
Wait, let's mic check this clown real quick, right? So he is claiming that Jon Moxley, right, is taking dinner off his table, right?
Yeah.
But in the last Twitter war that he had, right? Mm-hmm. What did he do?
He mentioned
compare bank accounts.
He compared his bank account to what last
your motherfucking mind of which one is.
He did.
Last month you're comparing money. This month now you're bitching about losing food off the table. I'm assuming, as we all work, right? I'm assuming that my check this month was the same as last month.
It did sure was.
What the fuck is the difference from what happened last month to what transpired this month? You're just mad that Jon Moxley is way hotter right now than you probably ever will be in your wrestling life, and he has a match coming up with Kaz XL, and he is still hotter than you. How about them fucking apples? That is the paragon shift that he's been talking about for the past 2 months. His match with Kaz XL is better than your whole rivalry with Brock Lesnar and anybody in the WWE. Now, how are you doing?
I can't stop. No.
Let's hear from the spotlight and the Tru Heels, please.
Woo!
The fuck?
Oh my God.
Wow, that was beautiful. Lovely said, yo.
Negro Buck says, guess Seth suddenly forgot how much is in his bank account.
Right, like he didn't have like bills. Like you know how you have like this like unexpected thing that happens. Like, oh, you know what, man. I ain't gonna have the something come short, like I can't pay this bill right here because like something came up, or it's like my birthday. It's like
the exact same.
His
check was the exact same.
Like, I'm sure his funds is still the same.
Yo.
His funds is definitely the same.
Yo.
Are you kidding me right now?
Anything else?
Tru Heel Maurice says Seth needs to stop being a shill and shut the fuck up. Johnny Perez says Seth is a super goof. Izzy says Moxley been fired from out the cage. Can't knock the hustle.
Yo,
The Negro Buck also says Seth is that bitter ex that's salty that Mox is living his best life.
Yo, word.
Living his best life.
Yo, he's
ain't going back and forth with you.
It's a hot girl summer, so he's really having a summer of his life right now.
He's having the hot girl summer.
He's having the hot. Again,
he's the hot girl summer.
He really is the hot girl summer. You're absolutely right. He's definitely
home base. He's having his home base. He going to NEW. He's going to New Japan. AEW. He having his whole summer.
Listen. I mean, like,
that might mean a lot of the show. Moxley is having the hot girl summer.
He's been working since April 30th. nonstop.
Yeah, my man Moxley being a true thought right now. You know what
No,
I
he
mean?
probably need a new passport because he been keep crisscrossing.
Tatiana.
He's getting these stamps on his passport. You mad?
All right, some more comments. Johnny Perez also says, Eric Bischoff mentioned on 83 Weeks that in the past, Vince wrote letters to Ted Turner about WCW's gore and also threatened to contact their advertisers.
Wow.
So it's like he's up to his old tricks.
Yes, he's getting ahead of the game. He's doing it before they even debut on TNT.
Yo,
he's
so
like, let me just put this out there. He was like, he didn't even mention them by name. He didn't mention AEW by name. He said the new competitor.
Yo, but why is everybody telling Izzy to shut up?
What did Izzy say to make everybody tell him to shut up?
Before I get to that, shout out to Donovan Barker who just subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Thank you,
Anybody
Donovan.
commenting or watching us for the first time, please let us know.
Donovan Barker, we appreciate you subscribing. Check out all the great material, the great content on the YouTube channel, including our producer in his 5-star classic.
And two more things. Jason Michael Campbell also shares a birthday with Bugs Bunny.
He's literally gonna name
Who cares?
in the words of Josh Marrero.
And Shannon Moore. Shannon Moore?
If he, I literally want him to comment on celebrities and fictional characters that he shares a birthday with. He said Bugs Bunny.
That nigga said Bugs Bunny. I ain't even gonna lie. That might have been the best one. That might have been the best one.
He said
I can't
Bugs
even lie.
Bunny.
Tru Heel Austin says the Titans lost in the first quarter as much as WWE got.
Yo, man, Austin is on Google right now, yo. Let's talk about what happened last year. Where did the Steelers go? And who had a better record, you piece of shit? How about we figure this part out? How about them apples? Because at least I seen my team in the playoffs since I've been alive. You over here sucking on mama's titties when your team actually does something.
Oh my God.
And shout out to Gabrielle because you're watching us for the first time. So I hope you're having a damn good time. As much as a good time as fucking Austin is on Twitter and Google right now.
Austin is one of our longtime members on the True Heel
He
page.
hasn't been alive that long.
And he's an admin on the Jobber Tears podcast page. Shouts out to that. He's one of the.
He's an admin?
He's an admin.
Admins on
He's
the
an admin.
Jobber.
He's an admin on there.
Oh, he's an intern.
He's an intern, I guess an intern admin. But he is one of the funniest people I know. That was hilarious.
You know what I share a birthday with?
No.
It was like
I don't think so. I think his is in July. I'm not sure.
Yeah, his was no.
Put his birthday. Tell him to put it. Yeah, I think you're right. Because we mentioned that last time. Yeah. They
right.
share a birthday.
JMC also shares a birthday with Nick Hogan.
Oh my God.
Backtracking a bit.
Oh my God, this is awesome. This might be the best comment section of any Tru Heel Heat.
Two things about AEW. Maurice would like to see the new AEW champ versus MJF as the main event. And
If Hangman wins, I agree with you. If Jericho wins, that's a mistake.
And the Spotlight admin would like to know what you think the projected viewers will be. Uncle Dave is expecting around 400 to 500K.
I would say 750K.
I'm going with $1 million.
He's knocking it out the box. I don't think they would do $1 million that quick. But
It's the debut show. It is the debut show. I see at least a guaranteed million views.
I would agree with you if they started after the NBA season starts. I don't know when the NBA season starts,
It's
but
starting before the season starts.
when does the
NBA
first
starts October 16th, 2 weeks later.
Yeah, 2 weeks later. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but that's perfect.
No.
For AEW.
They would need NBA to promote them on there for them to hit $1 million to me.
Oh, that's why they're not on the other days because Tuesdays is basketball day.
Exactly.
Tuesday,
That's why they're not on
Fridays is
Tuesday and
NBA.
Thursday.
Yeah.
No, Tuesday and Thursday on TNT.
I thought it was Friday.
That's
No.
ESPN.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Fridays
Right.
yeah.
Jason Michael Campbell hates Bugs Bunny. He can't say anything. He gets away with murder in his shows.
What?
Yo, are other people talking?
And he also shares a birthday with Doink as well.
Yo.
But he
Fictional character.
Yo, are other people talking?
It's okay.
doesn't matter.
We're gonna get to them after we run through the rest of the top news. MJF gets a new contract extension. Reportedly for. I'm pretty sure our producer is laughing at a comment.
Just say it.
Yeah, you can say it.
Yo, you salty fuck. You salty
Say it.
fuck.
Say it.
Yo, listen, you fucking child. When you get into junior school, let me know.
Say it. Instead of insulting him, please say it. Let Krssi say it. Let Krssi say it.
He's had more success on becoming an admin for the Droppeteers and the Titans have in the last 10 years. Now, that's not true, because my man Mariota threw a touchdown pass to himself to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. You haven't even bust your first nut yet, nigga. How about you get your first nut in? You over here talking about more success. No, Droppeteers is not a success. Get your first girlfriend. How about you go through puberty, you little bastard?
He's triggered. He's triggered. I think Austin is doing an admirable job to the Droppeteers podcast page. He's the second best admin on that page besides Dre. But I gotta go through the top news.
MJP3 love the kids.
MJF, a new contract extension, reportedly for 5 years with AEW. MLW, Major League Wrestling, confirms a partnership with Pro Wrestling Noah.
Wait, what? What?
MLW confirms that they will be having a partnership with Pro Wrestling Noah from Japan.
Okay.
Our producer was there last night at MLW, so shouts out to the cast over there. Our producer almost died a few times, so that was great. And New Japan Pro Wrestling announces show from Roppongi 3K. Dragon Lee, the former junior heavyweight champion and former cruiserweight champion, the first ever purple belt cruiserweight champion, TJP, will be in the Super J Cup 2019, which will kick off in Tacoma, Washington on August 22nd. So in a few weeks' time, WWE Raw Reunion. So the show that JJ really wanted to talk about. And that's the highest rated episode of 2019. The highest rated
of
2019. The entire year.
Oh wait, so your Lord and Savior didn't have the highest rated shows?
No. Not anymore. She did before. But you put out Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ric Flair, to Hulk Hogan on one episode. Of course that's going to be the highest rated episode ever.
First of all, Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan were there for no reason.
They really were.
They didn't do anything.
Neither did Austin. All that Austin did was call a great promo, but a
That
useless promo.
was the best part of the show.
It was a great promo. No, the best part of the show was Bray Wyatt putting the mandible claw on Mick Foley. That was the best part of the show.
You're right. No, that was good. That was good.
And the 8 title changes for the 24/7 title.
Okay, see, no, we're not going to do this. You're not going to do that.
What?
No.
Then those 8 title changes were fantastic. And then
they were really
fantastic.
Really.
And then finally, speaking of Raw Reunion.
The lies he tells.
Speaking of Raw Reunion, the show kicked off with a great promo session, a great celebration from John Cena setting up the show, which followed up with a rap between the Usos and John Cena.
It wasn't even rap.
It was a rhyme more than a rap. But the Usos made fun of John Cena for leaving them for movies, and John Cena came back at them for getting arrested with DUIs. Fast forward 4 days later, Jimmy Uso gets arrested for a DUI.
Now, the realest promo of the realest thing of that whole Raw Reunion was the Samoa Joe promo.
Samoa Joe is amazing.
Samoa Joe is the man.
There's no reason why
that man came out and said the plague is them fucking these shows that they do is a plague on WWE.
My man really needs a fucking belt. Like this dude, come on, y'all not treating this dude like he is the caliber amongst. He should be Seth Rollins. Come on.
So he can't do this and talk about DC.
Samoa, there's no reason why Samoa Joe is in the Samoa Joe should be at the top. I'm so sorry. Let's just call a spade a spade. Even though he's going against my boy Kofi, there's no reason why he does not have a belt. If Kofi will lose, I would not be mad.
Samoa Joe is the new Bray Wyatt. He cuts great promos and then loses.
And loses to bull
every
crap.
time.
Every time. I'm like, why is this dude really losing to this foolishness? Come on.
He's had 8,000 title matches and he's lost every one of them.
Every one of them.
Does anybody need a refill talking about this WWE shit?
I'll take
a little.
You know what I mean?
I will take a look.
You gotta be doing something to y'all.
But no, hold on. Back to Jimmy, I beg you. I don't know why your wife has not told you that you need help.
Well, his wife was the one that got
That
drunk
means
earlier this year and was driving down a one-way street.
Wait, that's why he got in trouble last time. But
He was the one that was drunk enough to get out of the car and threaten a cop to fight with him.
Right, but he wasn't driving.
No, he wasn't driving.
So how did he get a DUI then?
Because he was the one that got out of the car and threatened to fight.
Oh my God, I can't. My head hurts. See, look, sir, please stop. I think you need to stop drinking. Maybe you need help.
I think he has a problem.
You have a no. He don't. He doesn't have. The problem is already there. Like
I think he has a problem.
he really,
A little bit. Just a little
like
bit.
you messing up your money now, sir. Like come on. Like you want to just have the Usos removed from the stuff immediately?
Well, the WWE came
You're
out
supposed to
and
be role
said
models, but they said they don't have nothing to do with that.
they said that Jimmy Uso is responsible for
said it on-
his actions.
Yeah, they said it on TMZ. How TMZ say that? You should be ashamed of yourself, sir.
Yeah, they did say that. Anything from the Spotlight and the Tru Heels before we get into what we missed?
They are killing the Negro Buck with how they're treating Samoa Joe.
Oh, damn, Negro Buck. I know it kills you. Kills you.
Matthew Miller asks Samoa Joe or Dolph for promo of the week.
Samoa Joe.
Joe.
Or Dolph. No, Randy freaking Orton with that promo he did on Kofi Kingston.
Yo.
Randy Orton politicked against him 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's the reason why he got the WWE title in the
Yes!
first place because he took
Spin
out Ali. Oh my God, Randy
No, I
Orton.
was like, wait. I was like, what is he talking about? And I was like,
Spitting straight facts.
You know, he was at the cafeteria. He was spitting at each other. You be like,
Yo, what you gonna say, son? What you gonna say back, son? Yo, you gotta clap back, son.
No.
Same thing with Dolph and HBK. That was a old moment because Dolph saying that you embarrassed yourself at Sweet Saudi Money too, and then HBK coming back at him and says that's embarrassing. Yes,
It wasn't but not as embarrassing as you trying to be me, bitch.
Basically.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
Your whole career.
Your whole career is trying to be me.
You had nothing.
I was
but
like, spit
become
that truth,
a
son.
second-rate version
of
of me, nigga.
Yo, this is where you need to curse. This is where you need to have surround sound or like that's when the Miz was like, oh, like that would have been classic. Like how you not gonna you got the mic like you're like, oh, so you gonna just say that to you? So like, come on, like
son.
that would have been perfect TV. Like, come on.
He just ate your soul.
Right, like he just took it out like y'all battling like pop locking and he just like
chest,
right.
Son.
You pop locking, son.
What
Like
say about that,
you
son?
pop locking. He ate your heart and he just spit it out and threw it on the floor and stomped on it, son. Like, come on.
Word, son.
Yo.
Damn.
Yo, you remember that shit from back in the day? Like,
The rails again.
Finish him like Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yes. Anything for the Spotlight, the Tru Heels before we move on?
JMC with actual wrestling related remark. Best part of the show was Truth jumping into the limo with Drake Maverick's wife.
Absolutely.
Did he consummate the championship?
He consummated the championship victory because Drake hasn't consummated his marriage yet.
Wow.
Anything from the Spotlight?
Negro Buck says 24/7 title stole the show again, and Austin Kennerly retorts, the Titans are Laura Winslow.
Oh, they're trash.
Wait,
Laura Winslow is trash. I just want to address this as a non-wrestling moment. Zach Morris gets a lot of bad praise. The Zach Morris's trash series is hilarious, but he gets a lot of bad praise because Laura Winslow was a worse television sitcom character than Zach Morris. This woman had a fetish and addiction for fuckboys. She mistreated and disrespected the best guy she ever met in her life, Stephen Q. Urkel. She constantly cock-blocked her big brother Eddie and Myra in the later seasons. And then, to top it all off, in season 9, they make a fucking clone of Urkel, make him into a whole different version of Stefan, so she can finally be with Stefan without Urkel, and Urkel can be his own person. And then she chooses fucking Urkel! Are you fucking kidding me, Laura? Are you fucking kidding me?
And in closing statements, my man Austin, you are just like LeBron James fans.
Ooh, yeah. And he's from Ohio. That's tough.
How about that, you kid from Akron, piece of shit?
We'll hear his response in a little bit. Let's get through what we missed. AEW, Fight for the Fallen.
Clap back, homie!
Fight for the Fallen, we previewed on the last episode. We had the Young Bucks defeat the Brotherhood of the Rose Brothers, Cody and Dustin. We had Hangman Page defeat Kip Sabian. After the match, Chris Jericho attacked him. Then he cut a great promo calling Hangman a bitch. And Hangman came out with Bloody Hangman came out and attacked him. Then later, Road to All Out, we saw a great promo from Hangman with him saying that he's gonna keep pulling out his stitches so he can constantly be reminded of the blood that Chris Jericho gave him, heating up that rivalry right there. Kenny Omega defeated Shima in a classic, a great match, probably the best match Omega has had since Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom. Lucha Bros defeat SCU and then challenge the Young Bucks to a rematch for at a ladder match in Chicago at All Out for the AAA Tag Team titles. We had Brandy Rose defeat Ali thanks to Awesome Khan. Then Awesome Khan had a face-to-face showdown with Aja Khan in a matchup that's been wanted on the US scene for a few years now. Match of the night was Shima versus Omega. MVP was the Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, that three-way tag team matchup with the Dark Order and I think it was and Helico and Jack Evans. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus was the team that got over the most in this match and got a huge pop from the crowd, showing that they're going to be stars. We had on the same night as that, Evolve 10th anniversary. Yes, we said it.
Last week was just too much stuff going on.
That's why it was
can't keep up.
It was a 2-person show and we still went 2 hours.
Jesus Christ, I don't understand it.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy the amount of wrestling we got. Evolve 10th anniversry. We had Austin Theory.
I don't know how you have the TV
I don't know.
And it's the weekend of summer. It's the hot girl summer. You're supposed to be outside. Like, come on.
Well, we're both kind of married, but anyway, Austin Theory defeats JD Drake to unify the Evolve in WWN Championships. Paul Heyman returned to the ECW arena in a big surprise on the night. Matt Riddle and Drew Gulak steal the show in a great match that they had on the show. Adam Cole defeats Akira Tozawa in the main event to successfully defend the NXT Championship. AR Fox and Leon Ruff defeat the Unwanted to win the Evolve Tag Team Championships. I want to say between the two shows, in my opinion, I think AEW Fight for the Fallen was the better show. I feel like AEW Fight for the Fallen was a better show from Fyter Fest. I felt like they learned from a few mistakes that they had at Fyter Fest, and they produced a better show. But Evolve definitely had a good show. But I would say the Evolve 10th anniversary was even below the next show we're going to talk about, which was the following night in Philly, WWE Extreme Rules. But match of the night for Evolve, I would say, was Riddle versus Gulak. MVP was, of course, Austin Theory for unifying the titles. Austin Theory was our first interview on our Tru Heel Heat YouTube channel, so seeing him being successful always makes us happy here. WWE Extreme Rules, in my opinion, was the best WWE main roster pay-per-view of 2019.
Really?
Saying it right now, yes. Brock Lesnar. In one of the best moments, Brock Lesnar cashed in Money in the Bank on Seth Rollins after Rollins and...
I like the whole, the briefcase being like the radio. I figured it would have went on a little bit longer.
But the fact that they teased him cashing in that many times, that he had to kind of cash in here.
I guess so.
Yeah, they teased
getting a little he's going to cash it in, and he's like, no, I'm not going to do it.
They did it too soon. It was a month after he won, and then they teased him cashing in 3 weeks in a row. Yeah, it was it's tough. Painting himself into a corner.
You put this one to sleep.
I know, because he still thinks WrestleMania 35 was one of the greatest WrestleManias ever.
Okay, so go back, finish now. You said so. Basically, he cashed it in. Okay, fine.
Yeah, he cashed it in after Seth and Becky defeated Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin.
We already know that was going to happen.
This was after Baron gave Becky Lynch
the end of days.
The end of days, which was one of my favorite moments.
Of course it was.
AJ Styles defeats Ricochet to win the United States Championship thanks to his members in not the club, but now known as the OC.
Coming back to the WB
California.
On Channel
California. So you can see
guest members.
AJ Styles this December will be celebrating Christmas. Yeah, it's coming back. Yeah. Coming back. The OC.
How about a Too Sweet Baby? Yeah.
The newest member of the OC, Seth Cohen. Yes, it's coming back. It's coming back all together. The New Day.
That is the most ridiculous shit I've heard in I don't even know how long.
OC.
The OC.
Why?
The original club. The only club that matters.
Apparently. So since we can't say club, we have to say OC.
Yo, first of all, the club shit didn't even go over.
Right, like it's going on with people like.
now you calling it the OC?
I prefer the club.
I prefer club.
To begin with.
I prefer the club.
You can't say okay.
We already fuck about either of them.
You can't say Bullet Club. Fine, we get that. Okay, no problem. The club. Just leave it at the club. Like, Too Sweet Club. I would have preferred that. Put a sign like this and club. That would have been a better merch and a club. No. I think it would have been way better. Now you got this like fixation. First of all, it looks like a ripoff of an AEW shirt. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just
I agree.
Putting that out there. Because it had like the what was it, like a deer or what, I don't even know what that was.
I have no clue. I have no clue what it was.
It's the original club, baby.
Yeah, it's the original club mask,
you know
but hey.
Anyway, then I thought about it. I was like, wait, why are they selling this shirt? Then I looked at my old Finn Balor shirt and I was like, shit, that shit was on there fucking too.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I'm one of the fucking people I was going to fucking talk about. I can't even say nothing because I bought one of his shirts.
Well,
but it wasn't as.
You bought the 4-letter Balor Club one? That little OGBC?
Yeah, one of those black and white joints.
Why'd you do that?
I think it was that.
What the fuck was you? Did you have?
No. It wasn't say OBCG. It says just
OGBC.
Oh, she forgot.
OGBC maybe.
Something I don't know. It was, but then it said something and it said OC.
CBGB.
She forgot.
Man, I don't. When I find
the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pass me your phone so I can use on WWE. Let me see the
New Day defeats Daniel Bryan and Rowan as well as Heavy Machinery to become the six-time WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Joining Kofi Kingston as the WWE Champion as Kofi successfully defended the title against Samoa Joe. We had, and finally in the opener of the show, we had The Undertaker and Roman Reigns, as we talked about on the last Tru Heel Heat, the Graveyard Dogs. They defeated Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon, in my opinion, the match that most exceeded the expectations because it was a really fun match. It wasn't, I won't say it was great. I won't say it was really bad. It was just really fun. Because that was the best, and this is SP3 saying this. Someone that went on the Tru Heel's group page and said he hated this man. But I will say, this was the best Undertaker performance in 7 fucking years. Oh my God. Put him in a tag team match. Just put him in a tag team match, let him get the hot tag, and just run through the hits. Just choke slam, old school if he can walk across that far the ring. A big boot if he can land it. Snake eyes. Tombstone, call it a day. That's all we need to see from this guy. Don't put him in no match against Goldberg. Don't put him in no match against DX. Don't put him in no match with Kane. Put him in a match with guys that can bump for him like Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre, and Roman Reigns can move around him and just let him play the hits.
I mean, here's the thing with these Undertaker matches, if that happens, he ain't going to be motivated like this every other match.
First of all,
he needed to make up.
They don't even have the shirt no more.
That debacle. Yo, she still was looking. She was dead ass still looking for this OGPC shirt. And I was dead ass gonna show that shit to y'all so y'all can make fun of her in the comment section.
I mean, you can make fun of me. Unfortunately, I won't wear it now. I'm not wearing it. And I love Finn Balor, and I'm not wearing that shit no more.
Undertaker, though, I mean, yeah, that was his best performance in at least a half a decade, at least.
He had to make up for
But he had a lot of motivation behind that performance.
Yeah, because he's done botched up the last 3 matches he's had.
No, he was covering up botches. He was trying to cover up botches.
He's fucked up a lot of matches.
He's fucked up too, but Jesus, I mean, he wasn't the culprit of all that disaster that took place in Sweet Saudi Money.
This is also true. I won't say that it was a 50-50 effort there at Sweet Saudi Money. Undertaker was just as bad as Goldberg, in my opinion.
Still didn't see it.
A lot of people say Goldberg was worse, but I feel like it was a mutual. It was a mutual effort there.
Both that fault.
Yo, Goldberg got like 2 inches up for the chokeslam.
So. And
then took the pinfall.
You guys saw Extreme Rules. What did you think was better? In my opinion, the 2 top matches on the show was Aleister Black versus Cesaro in a great hard-hitting 9-minute match. It felt like it was in the G1 basically, or the 3-way tag team title match. What did you guys think was the best match at Extreme Rules?
3-way title match. Which one was? Oh,
that was New Day, Daniel Bryan and Rowan, the Planet Champions, and Heavy Machinery.
Sorry, I didn't watch. I was on vacation, guys. Sorry.
I know. You're a little late to the party.
Yeah, I know.
I'm-
But I
JJ.
heard about it, though.
I'm gonna go with the triple threat match because it had a lot more spots in it. It was very, very.
Yet again,
crowd-driven.
Aleister Black has been sitting on the
crowd was into-
sidelines.
The crowd was severely into that match. It was a very, very fast
Because
pace.
they entertain you guys.
That match moved at breakneck speed. Like the Cesaro and Black match was very, very good as well. But as far as a match that had all 6 people played a part and they actually played factors into it, I think that was overall a better match. And of course, the outcome with the New Day becoming the 6-time champs, that was pretty freaking awesome. I loved it. Now, Aleister Black and Cesaro put on a great match. Could be one of WWE's classics.
That was on
Now
the main.
what?
That was on the main show. Was that? On
Yeah, that was on the main show.
So what was the
I
main
said-
show?
It was
knock on
the
the door.
cruiserweight title match between Tony Nese and Drew Gulak,
Gulak.
and it was Shinsuke Nakamura defeating Finn Balor for the Intercontinental
yes.
Hell
Championship.
yeah.
First of all, why is Finn Balor in a pre-show? How dare you? The fuck is wrong with you guys?
So
You're gonna just put Finn Balor in the show where people are not even there. So
well, you know, I mean, Finn Balor, I understand.
they're not booking him neither.
The rumor with Finn Balor is that he's going to be taking
Some time off,
some
yeah.
time
I heard-
off
I heard
after
that definitely,
SummerSlam. SummerSlam, he's going to be versing Bray Wyatt as announced on SmackDown
Of
this
course.
week. So
He's gonna
If
lose.
The Demon.
So the
does
Demon's
not
gonna
come
lose
out- If the
to
Demon
Bray
does
Wyatt?
not come out against the
No.
Fiend, if he does not come out against the Fiend at SummerSlam, I will never believe in Finn Balor's booking ever again.
No, he's definitely gonna come out.
I'm-
This is really the first time the Demon will
Like
lose.
ever.
I mean-
like ever. Like,
They can't let Bray
like
Wyatt.
even if he ever even has a ring entrance, I'm literally changing the channel.
No,
has
the thing-
WWE gave you any faith in
No,
Finn Balor's
but
booking?
this is like the nail in the coffin. Like at
They-
least
they're not-
at
but
least
they're
the,
not-
so the coffin was there with Bray Wyatt, but the nails weren't in the coffin.
They've
yet.
dropped the ball on Finn.
At least
They've
Bray
dropped
has
the
like
ball
a
on
shot of life now a little bit.
Samoa Joe, who by the way has the theme music to any bully. By the way, I want to say.
Just
I think that they have dropped the ball on Aleister Black.
this show will never end if you talk about how many people the WWE dropped the ball.
There's not that many balls for us to go through for
There's
you to
not
talk
that many
about.
hours in a day
Also true.
for what WWE has done to us.
Okay, carry on.
Before we get into the last 2 shows we missed, let's hear from anything from the Spotlight and the Tru Heels about the shows we just went through.
All right, Negro Buck and Mrs. Prince Devitt. Yeah, we all do.
I was watching the history of the Bullet Club today. Don't worry,
Where
Nick.
at?
I'm right
Where?
there with you. Huh?
Where at?
On YouTube. Check it out. They go through all the
Japan
eras.
YouTube.
Yeah, the New Japan's new YouTube. They go through all the history
New
of the.
Japan's YouTube.
Yep, they go through
Okay.
all the history of the Bullet Club. Check that out.
Okay.
Jason Michael Campbell has never been a fan of Cesaro. He just doesn't like his look.
Well, I mean, he looks like a wrestler, but
He probably doesn't like your look either.
Bugs Bunny doesn't like your look either.
He also says, don't forget about the triple threat match tomorrow and Shinsuke versus Finn on the WWE Network.
That's not a triple threat match.
We're gonna get into Smackville. We haven't gone through what's coming up. Who said that? Who said?
Fuck.
JMC, come on! You got it. One thing at a time. We're going through what we missed. Go ahead. Anything else?
Negro Buck, one of the best moments from the AEW show is Joey Janela saying, fuck you, Cornette.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. I'll mention one comment. We got Jaquan. He says the triple threat tag team match was the best match at Extreme Rules. He said if Aleister and Cesaro got 5 more minutes, that would have been match of the night. I disagree. 10 minutes, 10 minutes or less was the perfect amount of time. It was nothing but action. I feel like Black and Cesaro was the best match at Extreme Rules. You guys on our YouTube channel, put in the comments section what you thought was the best match at Extreme Rules. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear those comments. Keep coming in. Anything else?
Move on.
All right, so we went to a big show this past weekend, me and the producer's birthday. I got over a great baby Seth, as well as a happy birthday chant during this event. It was Manhattan Mayhem ROH 2019, in my opinion, the best Ring of Honor show of 2019. We had the Briscoes win their... 11th tag team title for Ring of Honor, defeating the GOD. We had Matt Taven successfully defend the ROH World title against Jay Lethal and Kenny King. We had Lifeblood defeat Villain Enterprises, continuing that rivalry between the two stables. And we had Rush attacked by Dalton Castle, who was wearing a mask in the crowd, heating up their rivalry as Dalton Castle and Rush will verse no disqualification at Summer Showdown coming up in Toronto, or Summer Supercard coming out in Toronto. That's their show on the Friday before SummerSlam.
Right.
We already got Matt Taven versus Alex Shelley for the ROH World title. We got, like I said, Rush versus Dalton Castle, no disqualification. We got announced today, Bandito and Mark Haskins versus Jonathan Grisham and Jay Lethal. And the big main event announced this week, right after Manhattan Mayhem at Mass Hysteria, we had GOD attack and lay out the Briscoes, bloody them, and then challenge them to a ladder war for the ROH World Tag Team titles in Toronto.
That badass promo?
Yes.
Oh, that shit was beautiful.
GOD's doing some work.
Oh my God, their promo was freaking awesome.
GOD's doing some
work. Oh
work.
my God, they were
our boys.
Yo.
Our boys.
Oh my God, it was. I mean, someone needs to take a page out of their book because that shit was freaking amazing.
You know who needs to see them in the worst way?
Who?
Seth Rollins.
Maybe you'll learn how to talk.
Just
maybe.
Literally like a.
Like it didn't even feel like it felt like they was like really like it was like just roll like it just was like real and raw. It was just like it just was like authentic. You just yo, them niggas was like everything.
Oh, he wasn't reading a cue card?
No.
They wasn't going through the Vince filter like that.
No, and they just like felt like he just felt it like homeboy came from the back like, yo, fuck that, no. I was like, ooh, okay.
It's raw. It's real.
I was like, oh, okay, yes.
That's what we need from WWE.
You need that. Like, don't give me nothing. Just let me do what I do. Let me work. Let me be me.
Match of the night, I would say it was between the main event of GOD versus the Briscoes and the New York City Street Fight, or I would say Lifeblood versus Villain Enterprises. You guys on our YouTube channel, put in the comment section what you thought if you saw Manhattan Mayhem Ring of Honor for 2019, what you thought was the best match for the show. I did mention for Extreme Rules, the MVP was Paul Heyman because he did make the prediction that Brock Lesnar would cash in. And the MVP for Manhattan Mayhem, I would say, was the Briscoes for winning the 11th tag team titles. I think you have a comment you need to read because you're replying to it right now.
What the hell, man?
What are you replying to?
Yo!
He's not even replying, are you?
No, I'm commenting. Hell yeah, I'm commenting. Yo, Pat Patterson became the oldest WWE champion at the age of 78 years old.
Yeah, he won the 24/7 championship.
No, I thought that WWE
on Monday.
I thought WWE.
Pat Patterson and Briscoe.
I thought they showed a live death on TV.
And then Kelly is the first ever women's 24/7 champion.
Yo, that shit was so stupid.
And then $1 Million Man was able to do what he wasn't able to do.
Stop.
They change hands on one
8
show?
times.
First of all,
8 times on one show.
On this past Raw.
On this past Raw reunion, 8 times the 24/7 championship changed.
Vince Russo was crucified 20 years ago for doing the same shit.
First of
now
all,
y'all loving it.
I love it.
I think it's garbage.
Who's loving it?
That shit is garbage.
24/7 is the worst thing on WWE fucking TV.
People think it's the best thing.
Like, yo, anybody y'all play, y'all need to be fucking smacked.
Yo, $1 Million Man over almost 31 years ago.
He couldn't hide the fake money.
31 years ago, he tried to buy the WWE Championship, the WWF Championship from Andre the Giant. He wasn't able to do it because Jack Tunney was there. But Jack Tunney's not here in 2019, so the $1 Million Man was able to finally grab that brass wing. He bought a championship in the WWE, and he bought the 24/7 championship.
The brass wing, because that nigga needs some new wings to get into heaven. But on that note,
first of all, if she was gonna throw that shit in the garbage, she needed a bigger garbage can.
Facts. That shit wasn't gonna fit.
Like, come on, like, don't come out there and you're gonna put your face.
Idiot. And why are you teasing it? Like, fans
I'm gonna
care
throw it in the
about
garbage.
that.
Like, oh my god,
First of all, no one cared about that whole segment.
Right, that shit was so
Like you over there looking for a crowd reaction. And everybody went to the concession.
Whoever wrote that,
everybody went to go get.
Whoever wrote that segment, you should shoot yourself. Sorry, you should fall down in the street and hit your head.
Now.
I want you to hit your head.
And don't come back. Don't.
That segment was so retarded.
Fucking shoot yourself and never fucking return.
Can we
rest in never peace.
Can we tell Rob Van Dam he needs to have several seats?
Yo, that nigga Rob Van Dam forgot what show he was.
Yo, Rob Van Dam got so high, he showed up to work on a Monday instead of a Friday.
That nigga said, yo, I'm coming to the impact zone, bro. Oh, dude. This arena is so much bigger, bro.
So much
RVT. That nigga ain't even looking in the camera. That nigga didn't even care who was with him. Yo,
shame to Devon Dudley. Why did you show up, sir? No one said anything for you. No one
they
cared.
still had to mention Bubba.
Anything from the Spotlight and the Tru Heels before we get into some G1.
Yo, this shit sucks.
What was the point of having Rikishi there? No reason.
One comment from Tru Heel Ness. That 24/7 title got around backstage more than Sonny has this past Monday.
Oh!
Bang Bros.
Gotta love it. You gotta love it. It was passed around. It was the neighborhood bite.
Oh my god. Yo, that shit was so stupid. Oh my god, that shit was so dumb.
But we gotta get into some real wrestling. We gotta get into some New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax. She got a lot to say. We gotta update you guys on what's been going on the G1. Ishii versus Moxley on night 6. The main event was a fantastic brawl, rated 5 stars by Uncle Dave. It is Jon Moxley's first ever 5-star matchup from before his days in WWE throughout his entire career in WWE. He never had a 5-star match until he met Ishii in the G1.
From now on, we will now refer to Jon Moxley as the Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer. It is official.
I want everyone to say it. Everyone needs to take it with you and obey. Because this is what is happening.
This is what's going on. Ospreay
got a new plant for you, sir. It's called Mitchie Moxley. Not related to Dean. This is for your 2019, sir. You've been fucking amazing.
For your Hot Girl Summer.
You've upgraded your plant. That, so many waters and so many things dug inside this, it kind of reminds us of you, man. You've been everywhere. You've got dirt patches, you got some clean areas, you got some rough areas, but you've had a fantastic year, just like Mitchie Moxley, not related to D.
For your Hot Girl Summer, this is your gift. We had Ospreay and Okada. They had a breathtaking match, probably one of the greatest matchups in New Japan Pro Wrestling history, in G1 history. I think it's one of the highest rated matchups at 5.3.4.
So this thing is for points, right? So you don't go like a tournament thing. It's not even a tournament. It's like points. You get points.
Well,
right?
basically, in the G1 Climax, you get 2 points for a win.
First of all, why is it called Climax?
Because it is
These
matches for wrestling fans make them bust nuts. That's why it's called the G1 Climax.
And when you lose, it's called Blue Ball.
To explain, you get 2 points for a win, you get 1 point for a draw, which is a 30-minute time limit on these matches, and then you get no points for a loss.
Okay.
So. Ospreay and Okada had a classic. I would say that's probably my favorite match of the tournament so far. Ibushi versus Ospreay was a 5-star classic as well, rated by Uncle Dave. I would say the 3 back-to-back nights, night 5, night 6, and night 7, were some of the best shows of the entire year. So if you guys haven't watched that, I would say out of all the G1 matches, we've gone through night 8 officially after Wednesday. I would say night 5, night 6, night 7. Watch those. Get yourself up to date because you got more to go this weekend, which we're about to go through. Kenta, 4-0 in the A block. He is reestablishing himself and making a mark in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Jay White, the Switchblade, who's had a tremendous year, now is getting the comeuppance. He's coming back down to earth. He's starting off at 0-3, and all of his losses is against his former stable of Chaos, which he betrayed last year. Wow. Sanada is trying to find himself. He is now 1-3 in the G1 Climax. Yano still is the sublime thief of the G1 with victories over Tetsuya Naito and Jay White, 2 of the favorites in the B block. And Lance Archer is reviving his career post-Killer Elite Squad with Davey Boy Smith Jr. Lance Archer is having a tremendous tournament, and he's looking like he could be a star in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Match of the tournament so far, I say it's between Okada versus Ospreay or Moxley versus Ishii. You guys are subscribers. We told you, put your comments for the match of the night for Extreme Rules. Put your comments for match of the night for Manhattan Mayhem, and we definitely want to hear from you guys what you felt was the best matchup so far for the G1 Climax. Another topic that I want you guys to comment on, especially in the comment section while we're going on live, as well as on our YouTube channel, what has been the best story in the G1 Climax? Because all these guys, there's 20 guys in the tournament, all these guys have their own separate story going in and throughout this entire tournament. So what has been the best story to you guys throughout this entire New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 29? And I say by far the MVP so far is Tomohiro Ishii. Tomohiro Ishii is the new Mr. August because every G1 Climax he's the MVP. He always shows out. Let's hear from the Spotlight and the Tru Heels before we get into what's going on this week with the G1 Climax. And yes, we will touch on Smackville, the Viceland documentary.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, Ness says Mox versus Ishii. Ishii is the unsung G1 MVP. Yearly.
I'm with you, Ness. Every year I watch the G1, Ishii shows out.
Yo, you let me know as soon as you get to Smackville.
Yeah.
Tru Heel Jaquan says Archer could definitely be a monster heel for New Japan.
EBD Claw. He's bringing back the Iron Claw. It's been years since someone got over the Iron Claw, and Lance Archer's doing it in New Japan.
Romeo, we talking G1? Good opportunity to remind everyone that Jay White sucks.
Nice troll job. If you guys don't know, our good friend True Face, he wants to be known as a True Face apparently.
He's a face.
Romeo.
He's definitely a face.
Yeah, he says he's a face. I don't agree, but True Face Romeo is adamantly not a fan of Jay White. He's also adamantly not a fan of MJF, and he's adamantly not a fan of Matt Taven. All the best heels in the business are True Face hates.
Negro Buck agrees. Mox and Ishii killed it. Hot Girl Summer in full effect.
Big facts there. Big facts there. We definitely want to hear from you guys what you thought has been the best match of the tournament so far. There's so many stories going on. So
one more, Austin with a clap back. Per Dave Meltzer, those solo cups are full of JJ's Titan tears.
Yo, this nigga took a whole hour to come back. Yo, he had to ask his mommy, his daddy, his uncle.
Don't knock my Street Profit cup now, sir.
We got a Street Profit cup.
Yo, we want all the smoke, bitch.
We want to smoke. We want to smoke.
Yeah, nigga.
We want to smoke.
All of it.
We want to smoke right now. We want to smoke. Wow.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, I want all of it.
All right.
We don't want to wait.
Before we continue our G1 talk, we got to touch on WWE Smackville.
Smoke, though.
Smackville will be tomorrow night on the WWE Network live. I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
I think it's already happened, but whatever.
It's going to be live 8 p.m. Eastern Time from Nashville, Tennessee. We got in the main event a triple threat match. It's going to be Kofi Kingston defending the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler as well as Samoa Joe. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship in a rematch from Extreme Rules. And a performance from the one and only Elias in Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA. Who you got in this one? Kofi Kingston versus Dolph versus Samoa Joe, WWE Championship match.
I'm going to pick Kofi. However, I want...
What's
wrong with you?
What you got on deck?
I have Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Cool.
It's not going to be that long. It's 2 matches we're going through.
I got the team of Venom, Deadpool, Wolverine, Captain America, and...
The fact that he's really actually, playing this
Deadpool, Venom, Wolverine, and Captain America. Yeah. Y'all can go ahead with your predictions. I'm not calling this fucking...
Kofi, Dolph, or Joe? Who you got?
Fucking mine. I'm not predicting this shit.
I would be mad if Joe won. Because Joe deserves to win. But it's a house show, so I really
It's a good time to play something.
So all across the board, we got Kofi, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Finn Balor. Who you got?
Finn.
JJ.
You got Finn winning back the titles?
20XX?
And then
Oh, that's the Mega Man knockoff, right?
Yes.
Oh,
It's like if Mega
That
Man
wouldn't be
had a
bad,
baby
you know.
with Mega Man.
Because he needs some time off. You
All
know,
the
everyone
best
needs a
parts.
little, he's been working a lot, so, it's fine.
Oh, I think I'm lying. I'm dead ass playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
I think Shinsuke Nakamura wins due to distraction from the Fiend. That's what I think. We get the lights out, we get a little distraction, and then Kinshasa.
Can we change?
So Shinsuke, Balor, and he's choosing Balor as well. So an Elias performance
That's the
will
only
be
2 matches.
Yeah, that's the only 2 matches announced. So apparently, I don't care about the others.
That's what I'm telling you. This is a tape shit. This is retarded.
And Elias will have his greatest performance ever, and it will be interrupted by Jeff Jarrett. So let's get back into the G1 Climax.
Fighters.
G1 Climax 29, Night 9. We're not talking about WWE anymore, so.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Oh, we're back to the show.
Yes.
Okay.
Night 9 is coming up. We got Hiroshi Tanahashi now standing at 2-2 in the G1 Climax. He's going to be going one-on-one with Sonata.
You read all that stuff. Are we still on that same page?
How
Yeah.
the fuck did we just make it to Smackville?
We are gonna, and he's gonna be going up against Sonata, who is 1-3. Who you got? Tanahashi versus Sonata.
Tanahashi.
Who you got?
Yeah, all right.
You gotta make your prediction, then read the comments. Who you got? Tanahashi or Sonata?
Just pick one. It doesn't matter.
I'm
It don't matter, you're not gonna watch it.
No, I'm tired of picking Tanahashi, and he's always letting me down.
Oh.
Like, that's
So I
my
picked the wrong
ace. I've
person?
been rocking with Tanahashi all year. I'm gonna rock until the wheels fall off. Go with Tanahashi again.
I think we need Sonata to have a little bit more disappointment before he has his big win. I think Sonata is now.
Can Tanahashi get some love?
I think-
He's been losing to everybody.
Sonata beat Tanahashi in the New Japan Cup, so I think Tanahashi gets his win back right here.
Okay.
Who you got? Evil versus Zack Sabre Jr. Evil is standing at 2-2. Zack Sabre Jr. started out 0-3 before he had the best finish in the G1 Climax so far. If you have not watched Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bad Luck Fale, I don't blame you because Bad Luck Fale usually has the worst matches in the G1. But this one was amazing. It was like 5 minutes. It was a count out victory, and Zack Sabre Jr. put him in a triangle in the crowd, then ran to the ring at the count of 13 and beat him to the ring because Bad Luck Fale is fat and unconditioned. It's just logical. It was just logical, and I marked out for that. I've never seen a count out victory get a pop like that ever in life. So it was amazing to me. Who do you think's gonna win? ZSJ versus Evil.
CSJ.
Who you got? Sabre
definitely going
versus.
Sabre.
You got Sabre. I think ZSJ, Zack Sabre Jr. needs to get some victories, so he gets it right here.
Okay.
Will Ospreay, who is now standing at 1-3, even though he's had great matchups against Sonata, a 5-star classic against Ibushi.
Will Ospreay.
One of the highest rated matches against Okada, but this time he is versing the 1-3 Bad Luck Fale. Who you got?
Ospreay.
You got Ospreay. Who you got? Who you got, JJ?
He can't concentrate right
I
now.
know.
I'm going with the best in the world. I'm going with Osprey.
He's feuding with a 12-year-old.
Exactly. He calls him 12, but he's literally distracted from the podcast he's on to comment in the comment section for the podcast he's on.
Type guy JJ love the kids. I love kids.
You got Ospreay. You got
I love
Ospreay.
kids.
I'm going with Fale. Fale's gonna get a big victory here, and Ospreay needs
Did you just say
to.
he was fat and overweight?
Yeah, but he's 1-3. He has to have some type of credibility wins here.
Okay, go ahead.
Kota Ibushi will be versing Lance Archer. Both guys stand at 2-2. This is a big matchup to see who is gonna move up in the standings in the A block. Who you got?
I'm going Lance.
Going with Archer. She thinks Archer's gonna continue his run. Who you got? JJ.
Can Kota Ibushi get some love?
So I guess you're going with Kota?
Can he? I mean,
I'm going with Ibushi to win. He's won 2 straight. He started off 0-2 with losses to Kenta and Evil. I think Ibushi is about to make his run up until he versus Okada in the A block final. We need Ibushi to be undefeated up until then. Who you got? Okada versus Kenta. This is the biggest matchup of the weekend. Both guys are 4-0. Their first time ever matchup. Okada is now 10-0-1 in his last 11 G1 matches. He has not lost a G1 Climax match since he lost to Bad Luck Fale last year in the G1. And Kenta is undefeated in New Japan in the G1. Who you got in this one?
I don't know. I'm going with Kenta.
Going with Kenta. Who you got?
for some reason, they fucking with Kenta hard body, yo.
How they fucking
for
with him
some
if he's
reason,
4-0?
They fucking. That's what I'm saying. Like they fucking with Kenta. Like they rocking with Kenta right now.
Oh, okay.
Like for some reason, like I don't get it, yo.
Okay.
Because he's actually been delivering. Have you been watching?
He hasn't gotten injured.
Nah, I saw his first match and it was halfway decent.
His
performances have been getting better. His performances have been getting better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go with Kenta. Like, unfortunately, like I didn't have no faith in him, but apparently New Japan sees something more than. I mean, apparently he's 4-0. So I'm gonna go with 5-0 to complete his weekend and go out strong.
Next.
I say if Kenta's gonna lose, he should lose here. Okada is the guy who should beat him,
But Okada could afford.
I'm going with the draw. Every G1 Climax needs that 30-minute draw, and these guys are both 4-0, so it feels like this is the right place to do it. Both guys get 1 point, both guys are still undefeated, and we move on.
Okay.
G1 Climax Night 10 will be Sunday morning. It's Saturday morning in a few hours, apparently. It's going to be Night 9, like we said, with Okada and Kenta. Night 10, we got...
Juice.
Well, yeah. First, we got Juice versus Tomohiro Ishii. Juice Robinson with his best start in the G1 Climax yet at 3-1 versus the MVP Ishii, who is now standing at 2-2 after losses to Moxley and Ishii and Naito on Wednesday on Night 8. Who you got in this one?
Juice.
You got Juice going for the Juice. Who you got? JJ.
Please, can Juice get some resurrection? I'm going with my girl Krssi here, yo. Can Juice get some love?
I think Ishii dropped to the two more or less favorites in this, Moxley and Naito. So I'm going with Ishii in this one.
Okay.
We got Hiroki Goto standing at 1-3. He's going to go one-on-one with Toru Yano. Like I said, the Sublime Thief has been added again. He is 2-2 with big victories over Naito and Jay White. Who you got in this one, Goto or Yano? Yano? You think
Yano.
the Sublime Thief? All right.
Yep.
Who you got, JJ?
Rocking with Krssi. I'm riding with Krssi until the wheels fall off.
Just copy her lead. All right.
Goddamn right.
Hey.
I'm going with Goto here. Goto.
Okay,
yes.
Goto.
We got Jeff Cobb, who is 1-3. He's going to be going up against Taishi, who is 2-2. It was Taishi who defeated Jeff Cobb for the Never Openweight Championship earlier this year. Who you got in this one?
I'm gonna go with Tanahashi.
What? No, Cobb versus Taishi.
Oh, Taishi, that one, him.
He was like something with a T. Yeah. Who you got?
I mean, I was hoping that she was gonna say Cobb.
So you can continue rocking with her?
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So, but who you got?
What the fuck? I just said it.
Oh, you're rocking with her. Taishi?
No, he said he's gonna go Cobb. Oh.
I thought you said you wish she went with
I
Jeff.
said I wish she went with Cobb.
Okay, but
He
you're
wants
going with
Cobb.
Jeff Cobb.
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know if her pick changed your pick. You said you wish she would have went.
I wish.
Okay, I'm going with Jeff Cobb. I agree with you for once.
Okay.
Let's move on. Shingo Takagi standing at 2-2. He's going to be going up against the Switchblade Jay White, who is standing at 1-3. Who you got in this one?
Switchblade.
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 Switchblade all around, 2-3. We think he's gonna go. And in the main event, this is one of the matchups I've been most looking forward to. We got Tetsuya Naito standing at 2-2, going up against the IWGP United States Champion and Mr. Hot Girl Summer himself, Jon Moxley, standing at 4-0. Who you got in this one?
Hot girl summer. Duh.
What you got, JJ?
That turns into that big L for Naito.
The IWGP Intercontinental
Big
Champion
L.
versus
Naito.
the IWGP United States Champion. I believe this is for the first time ever. Naito will be the first man to defeat Jon Moxley in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He will be the first man to beat Jon Moxley since Jon Moxley has left WWE.
Oh my
Tetsuya Naito will be the man.
Yeah,
You've been disqualified. Fuck out of here,
Yes,
bro.
definitely.
Remember, remember,
Yes,
people.
yes, yes.
Remember, I got this reaction, people. Remember, I got this reaction. Remember, I got this reaction, people. Remember, I got this reaction.
Whoa, this nigga needs some fucking carrot cake Oreos, bro.
I do actually.
Oh my God, you was just throwing everything.
I do.
What's wrong with this?
G1 Climax 29, night 11, Tuesday. If you are up early, we got more G1 Climax action, and this is the A block, so you know it's gonna deliver. We got Kenta. He's gonna go one-on-one with Sonata. Who you got?
Kenta.
Can you chew?
This is really good.
Told you.
I mean, I wouldn't give you something that's not good, duh.
I'm going with Kenta. Duh, I just went on a whole soliloquy about Kenta. I'm not gonna pick against him.
I think the draw happens with Kenta versus Okada,
what's on the paper?
and I think Kenta defeats Sonata.
Okay.
This is a battle of UK's best wrestlers. We got Will Ospreay versus Zack Sabre
Oh my God,
Jr.
these are the same people.
Yeah, it's a different night. They verse in the same block. You have to verse everyone in your block.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Yo,
All right.
if this shit was WWE, you know how mad people would be?
They're not versing the same people. This is different matchups completely.
Like, if this was the same, if it was like, yo, Seth Rollins is about to fight Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan's about to fight AJ Styles. Not AJ Styles is about to fight Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan's about to fight Seth Rollins. Niggas would be mad as fuck, bro. But it's New Japan, so it's all good.
Right.
It's all good.
It's okay. It's no problems.
Hey, bro! It's all good. It's all good.
Ospreay versus Sabre Jr.
Let's
Who
repeat
you
the
got?
same
Sabre
booking.
Jr.
Who you got?
No. let's go. Let's go. You know.
I know they don't. They're showing their WWE mark strength right now.
Okay, first of all, because I ain't paying for no description.
That's right, but you literally are doing what WWE marks do all the time. New Japan did that, and WWE did it. You guys would be all mad. Oh.
And I got it. I got the reaction.
I didn't say anything. I just
Right here on Tru Heel
You
Heat
agree
41.
with that nonsense.
Right here on Tru Heel Heat 41.
Oh, it's bad.
Who you got?
I just picked.
I wasn't listening
I
to
just
you.
fucking picked.
Sabre
How about you
Jr.
pay attention, you piece of shit?
I wasn't listening to you. Sabre Jr. I think gets the victory here. Kota Ibushi going one-on-one with Bad Luck Fale. Who you got?
Ibushi.
Come on, man. Bad Luck Fale don't get no wins.
I agree with you. Ibushi gets the victory here.
Not much.
Evil versus Tanahashi. Who you got?
Tanahashi.
I can't pick Tanahashi twice. That means he gets 2 wins. Nah, I can't pick Tanahashi again.
I agree with you. I think Evil gets his big win here. He defeats Tanahashi.
Okay.
Archer versus Okada. Who you got?
Fuck. Why is this even a question?
Yeah, Okada.
Why is this even a question? Fuck out of here.
You got Okada? I got Archer. Archer
course.
needs a signature victory in the G1, and I think it happens here. Lance Archer defeats Kazuka Okada. Yes. Night 12 is going to be happening on Thursday. Juice Robinson versus Tetsuya Naito. Who you
Yo,
got?
come get your mans, B.
Juice.
You got Juice?
Come get your mans.
Naito versus Juice.
When is this over?
Alright, night.
You have to verse everyone in your block.
Yo.
So long.
Yo.
This is longer than King of the Ring. Jesus Christ.
King
King of the Ring is a single elimination tournament.
I know, but I'm just saying.
You WWE marks are ridiculous.
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick.
I'm gonna comment Tru Heel Ness. Specifically to you, Crystal. G1 is like King of the Ring on steroids.
Ah, see? That's just what I just said.
It is.
I just said that.
It's like the NBA playoffs. It is.
Well, I mean,
But wait.
that's not like the playoff.
Yeah, it is.
But we on
NBA playoffs is 2 months long.
But we on Tru Heel Heat, right? Why y'all niggas is calling her Crystal?
He used her for government.
This is a sensational Miss Krssi Luv. And y'all, what is your name? Nestor?
Ness Rothstein.
Right? So we calling you by your name, Ness, right? We ain't calling you by your government.
Pot Ness.
You know what I mean? Help us out. Fuck. We're trying to get over here.
Are you done?
Obviously.
Okay. All right. Tomohiro Ishii will go one-on-one with Hiroki Goto. These two had a 5-star classic last year in the G1. Who you got?
Goto?
You got Goto? Who you got? She sounded so unsure about that. So unsure.
She pronounced it like it was a Japanese food.
Goto?
Y'all hate y'all.
She was ordering it.
A fucking Chinese food store for the first time.
Goto?
Goto? What is Goto? I'm gonna go with Goto.
I think I'm gonna go to Goto. I think I'm gonna go to Goto. Who you got?
I'm gonna go with Goto.
You gonna go with Goto as well? You gonna follow her lead?
Goto?
I'm gonna follow her lead. I'm gonna go with Goto as well. Who you got? So this one is gonna be really funny to me. So Toriano going one-on-one with Jon Moxley. As you've seen, since Jon Moxley has been out of WWE, Jon Moxley is really funny. If you've seen any of his backstage promos where he's calling Shoto Amino Shooter and carrying his lifeless body around, Jon Moxley is genuinely hilarious, and he could be more funny than he ever was in WWE. Yeah. So he is versing the funniest guy in the ring in New Japan in this one. Yano versus Moxley. Who you got?
I guess the funny guy will beat Moxley.
You think Yano will beat Moxley?
Yeah, sure.
Yano's going to get victories over all the favorites in the B block, apparently.
Yep.
Who you got? She picked Yano against Goto as well, and she loves Goto, apparently.
You dead ass, bro? You dead ass?
Well, you picked...
You gonna pick a fucking comedian over Jon Moxley? Yo, come on, man. That's like picking David Arquette to win the G1. Yo, like, come on.
All right, so then I'll pick Hot Girl Summer then. I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, this is why I love her. See, I get to persuade her pick changes. We definitely going Jon Moxley here.
I'm going with Hot Girl Summer in this one.
Okay, Hot Girl Summer.
Jeff
I
Cobb.
saved your stats.
This one is going to be a hard-hitting affair. We got Jeff Cobb going one-on-one with Shingo Takagi. Both guys have been on and off struggling, inconsistent in the G1 so far. But who you got in this one?
Cobbs.
You got Cobb. Who you got in this one, JJ?
Go Shingo.
I'm going to go with Shingo as well. I feel like Shingo needs some big wins. And this is the last one. We got Taishi going one-on-one with Switchblade Jay White.
She said finally.
Finally. She's like, finally.
She is so over the New Japan King of the Ring.
Oh, my God.
She is so over the New Japan King of the Ring.
That's the new name for it. King of the Ring, New Japan.
She is so over it. She's like, fuck this G1 shit. She ain't even learned their name.
She's like, I want to go to Goto. I still want. She's like Taishi, Tanahashi, whatever it is.
I said Tanahashi first.
Who you got? Taishi versus Switchblade.
Switchblade, duh.
Switchblade.
Switchblade. I'm going with that as well. Let's hear from the spotlight in the Tru Heels before we wrap things up.
One comment before we leave. Romeo would like to hear you do an impersonation of the ring announcer in New Japan, counting from 15 to 20.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, that's exactly how they do it. That's exactly how they do it in New Japan. It's hilarious. I loved it. I loved every moment of ZSJ versus Fale. If you only have 6 minutes to watch one G1 Climax match, ZSJ versus Fale,
It sounds like a cheesy porn.
just to hear the pop for a count out win.
G1 Climax. Really?
You're such a WWE mark.
No, that's not even being a.
That's
legit.
you. That's you being a WWE
I swear,
mark.
that is not legit.
You
being a
both.
mark,
You
yo.
both. He's an undercover
No,
WWE
he's
mark.
definitely
He's
you,
an
you
undercover
know me.
WWE.
I'll give credit where credit is due. I'm just saying that sounds like the most cheesiest porn. Like they couldn't even find a better name. Is that?
They created 29 years ago. Like if you think they were.
That's been the name G1 Climax.
Yeah.
Forever.
For 29 years. Yeah, this is G1 Climax 29.
Okay, still a cheesy porn.
King of the Ring could be a GZ port as well.
It could be. You're right. Absolutely.
But you never thought about that before. Because the word climax wasn't in it.
I mean, hey.
Queen of the Ring is a porno with China in it.
Oh.
FYI.
Interesting.
Shouts out to Alex. Anything else in the spotlight in the Tru Heels before we wrap things up? We gotta move on. So I want to shout out our friends at the Jobber Tears podcast.
Hey!
Their next viewing party is going to be for NXT TakeOver Toronto, as well as WWE SummerSlam. They announced.
Stop. Let's stop. Okay, you can finish that afterwards.
Wow.
I have to get this off my chest.
Spicy.
WWE, what the fuck? Do we not understand what summer is? Why is SummerSlam the second week of August? Has it always been the second week of August?
No, it's usually like third or fourth.
Like third or fourth week. What the you just had to have your stuff when the other people was gonna be in town, right? You just couldn't come back to Brooklyn. You wanted to go to Toronto. Okay, no problem. Fine. Why is it in 2 weeks? Not even like a week and a half. What, you don't think people are doing things for the summer? This is why your ratings are down.
You know who could answer that question for you? Drake.
Drake? Listen. Drake is on another thing. He's still on cloud 9 from winning the championship that they
He
barely.
probably has a concert that following week.
Why is it like August 11th? Why? For what purpose? You really don't want anyone to watch SummerSlam.
Because they're trying to throw a curve.
The party of the summer. No one is watching. No one is going.
Well, I damn sure won't be watching. I won't even be in America.
You'll be across the pond. Don't worry about it. But I'm just saying, again.
Sorry.
Then we give Native Canadian Natalia
another title match.
A title match. Why? Tell me why. Give me one. Anyone in the spotlight, please give me one reason why Natalia should be there.
One last cheer, guys. One last.
She's not going to win. She's not winning. She's really not winning. But we want to waste her time and my time.
Yo.
I don't like my time wasted. I don't like.
My screen doesn't even register this. That's how bad they don't give a fuck.
Why isn't it? So we're gonna just give Krssi, championship. I could name.
We did that again with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Like, come on! Like, why are we? Natalia, please do not give her a mic ever again. Ever. She's a great wrestler, but she cannot speak. Cannot speak. Cannot. I'm happy for my girl Amber Moon, though. However, I must say a lot of people are very upset. They want to see Charlotte in her place.
Well,
why?
You got Bayley versus Amber Moon. You got Becky versus Natalya. But neither one of the biggest women's matchup at SummerSlam because Trish fucking Stratus will return to verse Charlotte Flair because Charlotte Flair always has to have a higher profile match than your favorite Becky Lynch.
Wait, hold on. What?
Yes.
Did I miss that?
Trish Stratus will be returning at SummerSlam in Toronto, Canada, her hometown.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Why? So we're gonna bring Edge and Christian back too? Are they coming too?
Yo, let's just put the icing on the cake and give Bret Hart a submission match.
Okay, just say it. Let's just let all the damn Canadian. I'm sorry if you're Canadian. I apologize.
Bret Hart's great for crying out loud.
Whoa, guys! Whoa!
Canadian Olympics.
In a little bit more news to give you, since we're dropping, the Trish Stratus news in the latter half of the show. Let's hear about this one. Bret Hart turned down an invitation to come to Raw Reunion because he is in Canada and he is enjoying summer in Canada.
Well, good for him.
So Bret Hart won't be at SummerSlam to do whatever JJ
like
wants
this,
to
he
do.
wasn't even missed, quite honestly.
That was completely fucking sarcastic, by the way.
I mean, he wasn't. I'm just saying.
I mean, I won't see the shit anyway.
Listen, okay, first of all, let's just stop, okay? Amber, I hope she does win and beat Bayley because Bayley's she's not. I mean, whatever.
Bayley's having a great reign.
Is she?
To me.
Okay.
She is.
Okay, great. Great, guys. Wonderful.
You have more titles.
Let's get Amber. Let's get her a run. Let's get the black girl to get her run, and let's let this run Let's give credit where credit's due because again, just like what happened to Ali, she got injured. She was supposed to be in the last championship title run. Yes or no? No? Yes? Maybe so? No? Okay, guess nobody has another answers. Finally, Yeah, whatever. I agree. I think that this is
I'm
wonderful.
gonna put that closer for your tears.
Okay.
Yeah, you need that.
Tears. Wow. Oh, that's awful. That is so awful.
You had a lot to get off your chest.
Yeah, you have to get that off your chest.
Yes.
You know.
Absolutely.
We're here for you.
We're okay. I had to
We're
break
here
that
for you.
news to you though. That Trish
We
is
know
coming
you've been
back.
waiting.
It's all right.
You've been waiting almost a month to get this.
Yes, I have been. Yes, that is like again. So we're gonna just give all the Canadians all the runs that they need.
So a little bit more of a news before we wrap things up. Two things.
And Phillip is gonna be there too.
Two things. We're going to be back with Tru Heel Heat 42. We're going to try to come back next week. Unfortunately, the resident Tru Heel alcoholic here, Top Guy JJ, is going to be on vacation. So he's going to be away for a few weeks' time. Me and Krssi Luv will hold it down in his absence for Tru Heel Heat 42. But we're going to have a special guest from another wrestling podcast. We're going to announce that on the Tru Heel Heat page. I also want to say thank you guys for taking part of our poll as we head to Tru Heel Heat 50. And they say the best rant, the best meltdown in Tru Heel Heat is every single time Top Guy JJ goes on rants and meltdowns about him having to drink more because of WWE. So we thank you guys for contributing to that poll. And we're going to have a new poll this coming week that we will also announce the results on Tru Heel Heat 42.
Clearly, this is empty.
I mean, you had a little help.
I had a lot of help actually.
Yeah.
Usually I'm the one-man band. Now I got the Tru Heel alcoholics.
Tru Heel alcoholic Trinity.
Listen, and stop talking about Ember Moon's hair. Let's just stop talking about that, okay? My girl, she likes her hair a little bit, curly in the inside and straight on the outside. There's nothing wrong with that. Just leave her alone. For her, in her defense, she doesn't have the proper people to do her hair backstage.
I love a lot of our podcast friends, our wrestling podcast. They do great entertaining work. But when you spend or name an entire episode about somebody's hair that I could care less about, it makes me not want to watch. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, I do want to say that our friends at the Jobber Tears podcast will be having a viewing party for WWE SummerSlam, and it's going to be featuring guest hosts from Cheap Heat, from Hot 97 himself, Peter Rosenberg. So guys, if you are in the New York City area, if you can't go out to Toronto, you need to be at Legends because he's also going to be doing his edition of the Cheap Heat podcast at Legends before SummerSlam. So come on down. There's a lot to do. But unfortunately, the last announcement I haven't told you guys. I'm going to tell our viewers. SP3 will be going to Toronto for SummerSlam. Yes. I will be live for the Tru Heel Heat podcast. I will be representing and I will be covering what's going on at SummerSlam in Toronto. And if you know SP3, you know me very well. I don't pay for WWE events. So that's all I got to say about that.
Hold on.
That's all I got to say about that.
At least I had the balls to tell Miss Krssi Luv this to her face in person.
What?
How dare you make this announcement on Tru Heel Heat without her knowledge?
I'm literally just making them out. Well, I'm not gonna be away. I'm not gonna be away for Tru Heel Heat. I'm gonna be here. I'm literally leaving the morning of I'm literally leaving the morning of SummerSlam. So I'm still gonna be here for Tru Heel Heat because we filmed this before Sunday. Don't worry about that. See, I don't abandon this show. I don't abandon Krssi Luv like this guy. This guy goes on vacation. He's not even doing work. I'm going on vacation and doing work for our show. God damn it.
So
I mean, if y'all really want to know what I'm doing when I go over there, please.
No.
Oh, we really don't want to know about you shooting up the club in England. All right.
It'll be the G1 Climax.
I'm just saying, there's gonna be a whole lot of climaxes. You want to know about that? This shit gonna be the G27.
So you're going to go to Toronto?
I gotta like Truth-Face Romeo said. I gotta return home. I gotta return to Canada. I am a true Canadian, and I gotta head home. A cheap plug for my new podcast, all about men's lifestyle, Toxic Talk. Toxic Talk is going to be back this coming Tuesday, so check us out. We're going to be.
This is why you can't film Tuesdays, huh? You don't talk to talk, huh?
Well, also SmackDown goes on Tuesday. You guys can't miss that. You guys are WWE marks.
I can miss Tuesdays.
All right.
We're gonna be off Tuesdays
I'm
anyway.
gonna go on record. I have not seen a live episode of SmackDown in the entire year.
Ooh, okay, so Dan's gonna say
That's impressive. That is impressive. You probably
Yeah,
work
not-
on Tuesdays.
not much.
You probably work on Tuesdays.
I think I work every day. Fuck, that shit doesn't mean nothing.
Okay.
All right then.
Anywho, go ahead, Toxic Talk. And he does on the side. He looks at Have you finished Power yet?
We are
When are we
almost.
doing our Power? When are we doing that?
So since Top Guy JJ is not gonna be with us, and we are going closer to Power Season 6, me and Krssi Luv will be doing our own rendition of Power. We're gonna be we're gonna be breaking down everything that's
you
been
about to cheat on her with everybody in the game? You about to be ghost, nigga?
No, I'm cheating on Marcus Cash.
You about to bring Angie? You about to bring?
I'm cheating.
Bring them
Yes,
from the random
yes.
club?
I'm cheating on Marcus Cash.
You gonna trade Tru Heel like Tasha?
I'm cheating on Marcus Cash and Jimmy Macaram, or as I like to call him, Tommy and Julio. I'm gonna cheat on them, and I'm gonna bring in Angela, and we're gonna talk about all the.
At least I'm saying Tommy, and I'm like, yo, I'm out. I don't give a fuck. I'm out.
Right.
No, that's Ghost. Ghost wants out.
No, Ghost is a snake, nigga. Ghost
But he wants out. He wants out. Tommy, you don't watch the show if you saying Tommy wants out. Tommy don't want out of nothing. He don't want out of nothing. He's about that life. He wants in. He don't go on no vacation. The only time he went on vacation is when the niggas from Chicago called him and tried to kill him, and then he wound up getting P-Tar killed. So I'm watching that. So check that out. The Jimmy Macaram YouTube channel. We're covering all of Power as well as Umbrella Academy. Yeah, we're about to get started on season 5. We got 3 more episodes for season 6. So check us out. We're counting down.
Umbrella Academy. I heard it's really good.
It's really good. Really good. I just watched the latest episode where number 7 is killing niggas. So check that out. Umbrella Academy. Check out Jimmy Macaram's YouTube channel. Check us out. Facebook. Tru Heel's group page. If you are not already a member, we have surpassed 4,000 members on the Tru Heel's group page. But we are trying to get closer to 5,000. We want to hit that before the end of the year for sure. So let's hit 5,000 for the Tru Heel's group page. Tru Heel Heat is our podcast page, so like and support that page. That is over 3,000 likes already, and that just started a few months ago, so I want to thank all of you for supporting that page. The Spotlight, over I think it's like 70,000 likes and supporters for that, so thank you guys for that. And Battle Club Pro, our promotion that we sponsor, as well as IWW, the new promotion that we sponsor. On Twitter, you can follow us, Tru Heel Heat. We sometimes do our live reactions to Raw and SmackDown. We're not as consistent on Twitter, the Twitter machine.
Yeah.
We're kind of like Becky. We're Lynch right now. But anyway, Krssi Luv, where can they find you on Twitter and Instagram?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at The Sensationalist Krssi Luv, or Krssi Luv _, on Instagram and on Facebook.
And Top Guy JJ, where can they find you on social media?
I am just on Instagram at Tru Heel _ Top Guy JJ. On Facebook, you can find me, but you can find me.
He's hidden very well. Instagram, you can find me at Tru Heel _ Epic SP3. And yes, you can see my viral video of me getting nailed with a kendo stick shot. Shouts out
like 3 people. Yeah.
Shouts out to Tru Heel Jessica, and shouts out to True Face Romeo for that great edited version of the Tipsy music video.
My God.
That was hilarious, I will say.
You guys got talent.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, the best meme that I've seen from that was when I think it was Josh, when he put you in the Undertaker's grass.
I think that was Romeo as well.
That shit was.
I would say the best one is me on a horse in that position.
That was the Undertaker one, just because of how personal that became.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
No, the best thing you said tonight that Laura Winslow is worse than Zach Moore.
She is! She's trash! Laura Winslow is trash! Please, YouTube subscribers, tell us your moment when you knew Laura Winslow was trash. The moment I knew it is when Steve and Laura did the class project where they were husband and wife. This nigga made her 7 meals. The bitch didn't even say thank you.
She damn sure didn't, yo.
She didn't say thank you. This nigga bought her a $700 bracelet, and the bitch was like, I don't want you around. You were disrespectful to Steve, y'all. I'm sick of this shit. Laura Winslow is trash. And find us on YouTube. Tru Heel Heat is our YouTube channel. We
fact-
also
the
got
fact
Toxic
is
Talk,
that-
and we got the Jimmy Macaram that I'm on reviewing shows.
The fact that they have the Zach Morris's like trash page is the most hilarious shit I've ever seen until you did. You need to make the Laura Winslow's trash.
I am the lead spokesman for this.
And put links to follow why you think she is trash.
Shout out to my girlfriend. She's been helping me binge watch Family Matters to do this page.
Really?
We are working on it.
What
Ladies and
is
gentlemen, it's on Hulu. All the
Oh,
seasons.
shit, I can't.
Seasons
I
1 through 9, so you can witness why I think Laura Winslow is trash. Check it out on Hulu. Family Matters seasons 1 through 9 is
shit.
on Hulu, and you can document why Laura Winslow is trash. iTunes, Tru Heel Heat. You can listen to us. If you like our voices, we appreciate all our supporters on iTunes, on SoundCloud. Anything else before we wrap things up, ladies and gents?
No.
All right, for Tru Heel Heat 41 until Tru Heel Heat 42, this is the resident Tru Heel alcoholic, top guy JJ, the beautiful and talented Krssi Luv, and I'm the Tru Heel phenom SP3. Until next time, we are signing off.